Hello everyone, this is Calvin Castine. We're at South Acres Field in beautiful downtown Plattsburgh on this Thursday, the 5th of September, 1991 for what could be the final game in the B Division Championship Series. Mold Rite Plastics leading in the series 2-0 against Sun Foods. Batting first, Tony Hill flies out, and I bring up Jim Karen. Pitch to Karen is swung on and hit to right center. We have 2 down. And let's bring up Kevin Pecor. Sun Foods in the field. They're in the same situation that Nadine's Grocery found themselves in earlier this evening. Foul ball. Nadine's down 2-0 to Patty's. Pulled out a come from behind 11-7 victory to force game 4. Foul ball. Third strike, foul ball. Is an out in the Gentlemen's League. We're going to the bottom of the first with no score. Ed Odom leading off for Sun Foods in the bottom half of the first. Randy Labarge delivers. It's chopped to the left side. Oh, the first is wide. And Odom's going to go to second. He'll be in for 2 bases. I'm not sure that throw was so far off. I'm not sure if they would have had him or not. So bring up John Schatzer. So I don't know whether to give Odom a single or 2 bases on the error. To right field, Ruay drops it. And we have runners at second and third. And I'll bring up Dennis Digman. Hit the second off the shoulder. And Mold Rite not playing like a team that wants to win it tonight. The Plastic Men have dominated the first 2 games, winning on Tuesday 16-6 and 9-1 last night. Sun Foods would like to at least win 1 in this series. This is Ed Coates. He's the third baseman at the plate. Sweet Lou Karen behind the plate umping, and Justice Sweet Al Rose on the bases. Strike. Hit to third. Second. Throw to first, not in time. Catcher Jim Kring steps in. Strike 1. Sam Castine covered the majority of the A Division semifinals. Another error. That's the 4th of the inning for Mold Rite. Kring limping, he apparently tripped over the bag, legging it out. And let's bring up Dino Allegrucci. Outside. Winner of this series will go against the winner of the Adirondack Slow Pitch League B Division Series. That's getting underway tonight. This series could wrap up tonight. That series is getting underway with Ahern Sheet Metal, the number 1 rated team, facing the High Peaks Construction Club. Fouled. Base hit. Gets away. Another bobbled ball. The ball is slippery tonight. And it's a 3-0 game. Now bring up the guy they call Ski, Robert Graminsky. Zeminski is the first baseman.
One down, guys. Nice.
Hit to third. In time. And, well, they're asking if he dropped the ball. And Karen says he didn't see it. I didn't see him drop it, but I saw him picking it up.
Need this out, Randy. Need this out now.
2 outs. And Tim Owensky, the second baseman, steps in now. Takes ball 1. Ball 2.
There it is.
Strike.
Go.
The short. Throw to first. 3-0. We're going to the second.
What do you say, big guy? What do you say, huh?
Danny Bushy at the plate.
Offense, boys. Offense. Swing the stick.
Cleanup batter, shortstop. Leading off for Mold Right here in the top of the second. Hits it through the right side for a base hit. And bring up second baseman Greg Boris. And a pitch. Swung on, hit to third. And it's going to put the potential tying run on. The run is at first and second. And nobody out. And bring up the guy whose name I like to say, Louis Boulay. Boulay hits it to the right side. Throw to first will not be in time.
Come on, Johnny.
And man, at third should have scored on that one. Batter is John Bushy.
Come on, Johnny.
Not the first time someone has tried to hit me. Chopper to second. Safe on a close one. Well, Bushy beats it out and gets the run in. It's 3-1. That brings up Randy Labarge, Mold Right pitcher. 3-1. We're going to the bottom of the second. The pitcher, Pat Roberts, will lead off the second inning for Sun Foods. And if he does real well tonight, they're going to get him a shirt so he can look like the rest of his team. Mold Right trailing 3-1, but they've been scoring some runs. They've scored 25 runs in the first 2 games. To left center. 1 out. And bring up Greg Gorski, the second shortstop. Takes ball 1.
We need to know, Randy. We need it. That's on.
Line shot. That skirts away into center field, and it's thrown away. Hill makes the diving grab. This will bring up the extra hitter, Roger Martineau. Martineau hits it into left center. He's out. Back to the top of the order now, Ed Odom. Strike 1.
Another nice one.
Strike 2.
Keep it fight, Randy. Keep it fight, buddy. Come on, Ed. Down here, buddy. Come on now. Eat your rat. I don't want it now, guys. I don't want it.
Short.
Swap, Randy. Nice and swap.
Ball 2. Awfully brave with 2 strikes.
There it is.
Odom lines it off Labarge's glove. That's going to chase home run number 4. Let's bring up John Schatzer. Strike 1. It's through the right side. We'll have runners at the corners. Brings up Dennis Digman. He takes strike one. Strike two.
You're way ahead of him. Play with him.
To right center, drops in. Nice pickup. Schatzer's going to stop at third. This brings up Ed Coates. Jeff Ulrich out in right center field made a nice pickup on that ball. 5-1 the score.
Come on, Randy. Come on.
Strike.
Come on, guys. You're good now. You're good. Whole team is dead out there. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, Randy. Come on, Randy. Come on, Randy. Come on, Randy. Go ahead. Come on, man. Come on. Shoot on there, baby.
3-1 pitch. Tom Boulay in foul territory grabs it. 5-1. We're going to the third. Right center fielder Jeff Ulrich leading off the bottom half of the third. Pitch from Roberts. Foul, strike one. Popped up off the handle. Coates grabs, we have one out. Brings up right fielder Tom Boulay.
Come on, Tommy.
Foul territory, 2 down. And gets us to the catcher, Steve Labarge. Strike one. Base hit for Labarge. Back to the top of the order, and Tony Hill, you gotta really want to wear those muscle shirts to be wearing that shirt tonight. I got my windbreaker on, it's kind of chilly. Flares it to left, it's caught for the third out. They leave one, and they trail 5-1 as we go to the bottom of the third. Mold Right trailing Sun Foods. Catcher Jim Kring takes strike one to start the bottom half of the third. Base hit up the middle. And it brings up Dino Alagrucci. Strike one.
Go!
Base hit to right. Looks like Sun Foods wants to keep playing. Batter now, Robert Zeminski. Hits it to Hill. Hill look for two. And no reason at all for the man at third to still be there. Catcher Labarge was chasing down the first baseline. Tim Owenzi, the second baseman. Thrown away at second. 6-1. Here comes Ski at 7-1. Another man at second and one out. Pitcher Pat Roberts takes ball one. Strike one.
Come on, grab it. Go, Randy, there you go.
Gets away from Hill. And bring up Greg Gorski, one out. Strike one. Runners at the corners.
Nice. Yeah!
Karen grabs. Run scores, and I don't know why we still have Roberts at first. He should be on second. Roger Martineau, the batter now. Knocked down, throw to second. Gets away. And runners at the corners again. Brings up the 8th batter of the inning, Ed Odom, the leadoff man. Gets through. Makes it now 9-1, and John Schatzer, the batter. We're going to the 4th, 9-1. Sun Foods leading Rite. Jim Karen, look out, look out, look out. Oh, good God, if Karen had swung that bat.
Come on, Jimmy Karen!
Whoa.
Let's go. Okay, let's go. Good team now, guys.
Karen lines it into left field. He was swinging a hot bat playing for Tim's Place in the Adirondack League when their season ended. Brings up Kevin Pecor.
Watch the line, Dennis. Let's put the pressure on here. Smart base roll. Come on, Kevin Pecor. Nice pitch.
Lines it, knocked down at second, throw to first, double play. Greg Gorski with the play of the day. This is Dan Bushy. He's the Rite shortstop. Drops in.
Watch it. No! Right here. Down now.
Batter now, second baseman Greg Boris.
Come on, Paul. There's a pitch. Yeah. There you go. Right.
Strike one. Strike two.
There it is.
Deep.
Good eye, watch it now, buddy. Keep it in now, Greg. There it is. Yeah! You gotta go. Yeah!
It's a base hit.
Good eye. Nothing. Come on,
Louis Boulet
gotta go.
gets it through the left side. It'll be a 9-2 ball game. We'll bring up John Bushy. Rite's going to have to put a couple across here. They're going to get back in this game. They're down 9-2, foul ball.
Don't get pretty, Johnny. Come on. What are you doing now? Just two. You gotta go. Yeah! Go.
Goes into right field. 9-3. Brings up pitcher Randy Labarge.
You gotta go.
9-3.
That's two.
We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Dennis Digman leading off the bottom half of the 4th.
Don't let the number 21. Let him play. Hey, shots now, Dennis. Come on. That's a good
Strike one.
Who wants it now? There's another. There you go.
Line shot. One down. Nice grab by Dan Bushy. Brings up Ed Coates. We've been asked why we didn't cover more games here in the Gentlemen's League this year. And the big factor has been the lack of support. Hometown Cable is supported solely by the viewers and people who want to contribute to keeping it going, and there's been almost no support at all coming from the Gentlemen's Slow Pitch League. So we go where we're wanted, and we haven't felt like we've been wanted here in the Gentlemen's League. So if there's anybody out there who would like to see more Gentlemen's League coverage, don't wait for somebody else to get the ball rolling. Start drumming up some support for Hometown Cable, and we'll be here next year. But we can't afford to be where people aren't supporting us. This is Jim Kring at the plate. With one on and one out. And Dino Alagrucci on deck.
Nice, nice, nice! Come on, rolling hard. Come on, one, man.
Two down. Sun Foods had scored in each of the 3 first innings as Alagrucci steps in here with 2 down. They scored 3, 2, and 4 in the first 3 innings, but they're going to be scoreless in the 4th as we go to the top of the 5th. 9-3 the score. With the bottom 3 in the batting order coming up, this could be the inning that Rite pushes something across if these guys get on. And if they don't get on, they could go down 1-2-3. Jeff Ulrich flies to left, and we have 1 out. Top of the 5th, Tom Boulay hits it to center field, and we have 2 outs on 2 pitches. Catcher Steve Labarge keeps the first ball hitting alive, pops it to third, 3 swings, 3 pitches, 3 outs. We're going to the bottom of the 5th, 9-3. Robert Zeminski at the plate, leading off the bottom half of the 5th, takes strike 1. Randy Labarge delivers. Swung on, hit to right field. Boulay keeps it in front of him. Ski's going to go into second with a double. Tim Owenzi steps in now. Hits it through the right side. Zeminski scores. It's 10-3. And about an hour is Pat Roberts. Hit to left. Karen. Under it. 1 out. And bring up Greg Gorski. The Adirondack League has been going with an A and B division for several years now. This is the first year that the Gentlemen's League has tried it. Gorski hits it to left. Batter now Roger Martineau, the extra hitter. There was a good crowd here for the early game, the A division game, including the league president and the league secretary. But majority of the crowd, including the league officers, have departed. Labarge checks the count and delivers. Well hit ball to left center. Off the base of the fence. Another run scores. It's 11-3. Long double for Martineau brings up the leadoff man, Ed Odom, with runners at second and third. Strike 1. Inside, 1-1.
Come on, Randy.
Base hit up the middle. Rite throwing it around. This is John Schatzer. Ball 1.
You don't want no sacrifice. Base shot now.
To second. 2 down. And the batter is Dennis Digman. Strike 1. Line drive, base hit. Another run crosses. And the batter now, Ed Coates. Right. Another base hit. Jim Kring, the batter, is the 10th batter of the inning, takes strike 1.
Another one there, another one there.
Deep.
Get that tail. You get that tail. You won't catch it. Get that tail. Go.
We're going to the 6th. 14-3. Sun Foods leading Moldrite.
Come on, Tony. Rip that ball. Come on, Tony.
It's all uphill for Moldrite as Tony Hill hits it to center field. And a beautiful diving catch. John Schatzer takes the hit away from Hill, and it brings up Jim Caron. Too much arc, ball 1. Schatzer grabs, we have 2 down. And this is Kevin Pecor. Roberts doesn't have to throw a lot of balls this inning either. 4 pitches that inning, 3 pitches the inning before. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th, 14-3, Sun Foods leading.
Come on, Randy.
Dino Alagrucci. It's to Tom Boulay, we have 1 out. As Robert Zeminski steps in, it's starting to look like there's going to be a game 4. Sun Foods up by 11. Hit to the right side, Hill. Safe. I agree. Looked like Zeminski's foot was coming down, and right behind it was Labarge's. I'll bring up Tim Owenze. He's a first ball hitter. And a batter now is Pat Roberts, the pitcher. On the ground to Labarge. Gets the lead runner. 2 outs. And I'll bring up Greg Gorski. Too much arc. Ball 1.
Hey, come on, Randy. That's right. Come on.
Go.
Right. 1-1.
We need you now, Greg. We need you. Oh, that's what you meant. Come on, Greg. I got put out.
Get to third. Throw to second. In time. We're going to the 7th.
Let's go, guys.
14-3 the score. On his last 8 pitches, the pitcher Pat Roberts has 8. Make that 7 outs in the last 8 pitches. We'll see if Dan Bushy will keep this first ball hitting streak alive. Takes 1 inside, ball 1.
Come on, guys. Come on, Danny Bush. Next one, yeah. Run it out.
1 down. Batter now second baseman Greg Boris. We're 2 outs away from having a game 4. Sun Foods leading 14-3. This is the 3rd game, the best of 5. Coates the first, 2 outs. championship action from the B division in the Gentlemen's Slow Pitch League. Louis Boulet, the batter.
No pressure, Lloyd. There it is.
Strike one.
Carry the bats if you make it out, Lloyd. Come on.
Come on, Pat. How many?
On your shoulders.
Roberts delivers. Blay hits it back to Roberts, who'll take it unassisted at first. And that'll wrap up the ball game. A 14-3 win for Sun Foods, which will force game 4. And they'll try to even the series tomorrow night. And that's the way it was in B Division action in the Gentlemen's Slow Pitch League on this Thursday, the 5th of September, 1991 at South Acres Field in beautiful downtown Plattsburgh.
Okay, guys.